What's going on, people? Lizard K Rule back with another video. Shout outs to everybody that's tuning in. Before I go any further, I just want to apologize if you guys hear a buzzing or humming noise in the background. It's really hot in my fucking room and I really cannot afford to turn the fan off right now. I need to try to stay somewhat cool, and I use the word somewhat very loosely considering that this fan is blowing hot air. But it is what it is. I gotta use what I got, and all I have right now is this fan. So again, I do apologize if you hear it in the background blowing and it's somewhat distracting, but again, it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, so moving forward, I'm not here to talk about no damn fan. I'm here to talk about something I noticed in the past couple of years, and it's that a lot of these male feminists or strong male advocates for women's rights typically tend to be some of the most deceiving, conniving, scummy, devilish motherfuckers I have ever seen. Like, really, man. I find it hilarious how these types of dudes will be on social media white knighting for women, simping for women, shitting on other men in the name of women, but behind closed doors, off social media, these dudes are doing some of the most heinous acts that men who don't even claim to be male feminists or who don't advocate for women's rights like that would never think of doing. I find it quite hilarious, for lack of a better word. So I decided that in this video I would go over 3 cases where you have these guys advocating for women or claiming to be male feminists, and really they turned out to be wolves in sheep's clothing. So let's begin with case number 1. Eric Snyderman was the former New York Attorney General from 2011 till 2018, a progressive Democrat who became a champion, if you will, of the Me Too movement for his strong stance on abortion rights. He was so strong on this belief that he would actually go out and protest against pro-life activists who were obviously not in favor of abortion. In 2018, however, he was unfortunately stripped of his Me Too championship after 4 women came forward accusing him of mental and physical abuse. One of the women actually claims that he spat on her, called her his brown slave, and that she was his property. Eric, when he was confronted with these accusations, said that in the confines of his relationships, he did engage in foreplay, but he did not engage in any sort of abuse. Of course, after this, he resigned from his position in disgrace. Next up on the list is Mr. Matt Hickey. Matt Hickey was a former journalist for Forbes and Gizmodo, your typical weirdo progressive who also claimed to be a male feminist and a very strong anti-Gamergator. He actually said, and I quote, that Gamergators are nothing but a bunch of women-hating future rapists. Oh, the irony. Oh, the fucking irony. And the hypocrisy. Mr. Hickey was arrested in 2016. I was about to say 18. He was arrested in 2016 for running a fake porn recruitment agency where he would recruit random women to come to his residence looking for entrance into the porn industry, pretty much pump them up full of alcohol, and then rape them. He was ultimately charged and convicted for raping, I believe, 6 women, as well as running a fake porn site. He was released early last year, I believe back in December, on good behavior, but he has currently had to register on the sex offenders list, and he still has to pay over what I believe $300,000 for running the fake porn site. Our next and last case in point is our most relevant one, at least at the moment anyway. This person in the center of this case goes by the name of Ron Toye. Ron Toye claims to be a women's rights activist, a strong supporter of the Kick Fic movement, and the fiance of Monica Rale. For those of you who don't know who Monica Rale is the voice actress for Bulma in Dragon Ball Z Kai and Dragon Ball Super. She works for Funimation in general and has done other voiceover work, but her most notable role is that of Bulma. So with that being said, Mr. Ron Toye, given his background, you would think that this dude, who is again a strong supporter of the kick fic movement, who thinks that fic Magiana is just the worst thing on earth, so bad that he has gone as far as to cause fic Magiana to lose deals with conventions and jobs, literally calling up these conventions and basically telling them to not have fic Magiana appear at the conventions and shows. Considering he feels so strongly about women's rights, you would think a man like this would have a clean background. Unfortunately, like all these other fucking really loud and vocal male feminists and female rights activists, his background is pretty goddamn sketchy. Recently, it has come to light that back in 2012, his second ex-wife filed for divorce, and in the process of filing a divorce, she submitted an affidavit, and in this affidavit, it really highlights the mental state and the kind of personality that really is hiding under Mr. Ron Toye. So, reading parts of this affidavit, it's pretty damn shocking. This guy has a continuous track record for mental abuse, sometimes physical abuse. He's gone as far as to threaten to kill his second ex-wife's dog. He has threatened to kill a judge for adjusting the child parenting agreement between his first ex-wife. This dude has cursed out his second ex-wife, talked shit about her sister, her mother, hit her with a remote, and just be an all-around dick to both his first and second wives. It kind of makes you wonder what's really going on behind the scenes between him and Monica Rell. But you know what? That's none of my business, in the words of the homie Kermit the Frog. But again, I gotta say, I do find it funny that a guy like this, who is again a strong supporter of the women, who is out here trying to get fic Magiana deplatformed as quick as possible for fic Magiana's quote-unquote bad behaviors with women at other conventions. I find it funny that a guy like this has a background where he is literally hitting his woman and mentally and verbally abusing his women. But it is what it is. Like I said, when it comes to these male feminists and these loud male female rights activists, I'm not too surprised. So with that being said, ladies, well, for the ladies that insist on claiming to be feminists, God knows why, be careful, because these three stories are just one of many that show the true nature of these fucking loudmouth, extra aggressive male feminists / male female rights activists. So be careful, man. Excuse me, ladies. Be careful, ladies. That's all I gotta say. So with that said, this is Lizard K Rule. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to smash like on the video and be sure to share it, because I know this video is going to get demonetized like a motherfucker due to the language that I have used in this video. Now, again, like I always say, I really don't care about demonetization. I really don't care about money. But the problem with demonetization is that when you get demonetized, YouTube does not promote your videos. It ranks it very, very low in the YouTube algorithm. So sharing is a good way to counteract this issue that a lot of us, I guess you can say, more edgy content creators have to deal with. So once again, this is Lizard K Rule, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.